Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to another episode. I'm the Friendly Investor, your favorite investor channel. Before we start, this is not financial advice, it's for entertainment purposes only. Now let's rock and roll. I've got a hot stock I want to talk to you about. I want to talk about its recent ride it's had with the potential short squeeze and why there's a sudden drop of about 20%. How to best prepare for what's going on in the next few months and the major catalyst in March, at the end of March, that could really put this stock 3 to 5x after this piece of news is announced. Now the stock I'm talking about is WORKHORSE. It's had a really good run at the moment, but before we look at the financials, I just want to talk about the recent short squeeze and the recent surge in price and why it's dipped at the moment. So let's look at this. So there's an article that was talking about the USPS contract, and with the recent, you may or may not be aware, if you aren't, are you living under a rock? Let me know down below. If you live under a rock, that'd be great to know, and I'll try and help you out somehow. So the recent the Reddit, there was a Reddit forum that they found out that a lot of the larger hedge funds and institutions were shorting AMC, GME, BlackBerry, Nokia, and they pretty much held the line. You saw the stock shoot up, and that's a similar reason why WORKHORSE shot up. It was heavily shorted, which could have been the reason for the short squeeze, where all the investors, all the hedge funds who are betting against the company, they buy back in to recoup their losses and to recover as much of their recover as much as possible, and then which forces the price to shoot up. But then in other news, there was a lot of hype and attention around this stock because it's coming closer and closer to the USPS contract announcement, which is happening at the end of March. And if this goes WORKHORSE way, we're going to see the stock fly. It's currently about a 3 billion market cap, and the contract is about 8 billion. So do the maths here. This is going to go up 2 to 3 times, plus the hype and plus the massive and how much of a gain this is for WORKHORSE, as it put them as one of the run-ups for last mile delivery and other corporations. For instance, I could see WORKHORSE working with Amazon. That's probably the main one, because they're going to buy everyone out at some point because regulations just don't apply to them. If you saw yesterday, they bought out really small stock. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. But their competitors, because it's not all sky high for WORKHORSE. They've got large competitors. They've got Ford, who are potentially releasing an electric vehicle model. They haven't got one at the moment, but they've got a hybrid, which is at the moment, and hopefully 2025 they have their fully electric one, so they could also win it. But General Motors have announced an electric delivery van. Now this could change everything. Now I want to just show you the model. There's the model, very nice. And what this means is that USPS, if they decide to scrap this competition, let's say, for the contracts, they would have to redraw all the contracts, and this would mean that General Motors are able to put their design in, which could threaten WORKHORSE and Ford, and ultimately they could end up winning the contract. But this will take a lot of time, and it's time consuming and it's costly. Whether USPS will do that, I don't think they will, purely because of how much time they've already spent on this. But then again, they've spent so much time on it, what's a little bit more time? So it's all to play for. It's really unknown at the moment, so it is a little bit worrying for WORKHORSE. But let's just look at the financials and what could happen, whether they do get this contract in the end of March, and if there is an extension of this contract, a delay in the contract, what would happen to WORKHORSE, and how to prepare yourself if this is the case. So as we can see, they've had a really, really nice run up this year. However, like with the dip, with the short squeeze I was talking about from Jan 18th to February 1st of 40.61, that is huge. Well, this is where all the hedge funds pretty much bought back in, which caused the price to shoot up, and this is where most of it, and they're still about 20% floated at the moment, they're shorted, so that could potentially cause another short squeeze, but we'll just have to wait and see for that happen and when that happens. So it's currently hovering at 31.96, not the best site for any WORKHORSE involved investor, but with if they do get the contract at the end of March, I can see this stock doubling or tripling, potentially hitting $80. And if this contract gets delayed or they don't win it, this stock's going to go to single digits. So it's really a very speculative stock, but high risk, high reward. That's what we love here. We love growth stocks, so I'm all for it. I'm very much a WORKHORSE supporter, and I really believe they're a great company and have a lot to offer with their drone technology and their last mile delivery vans. I think it's brilliant. Hopefully they can pull something off, or at least some of the contract is going. I was confident 100%, but maybe 25%. I'll be happy. I'll take it at this point. Let me know what you guys think about Workhorse and the other EV stocks. Thank you very much for chatting, guys, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.